Inspired by living in Prague during the Austro-Hungarian era, Kafka portrays a bureaucratic nightmare into work as surreal fiction. During 1914 and 1915, Kafka wrote The Trial as a representation of the then judicial system that oppressed hundreds of thousands. Operating with little transparency and only using the German language, which at the time was solely used by the elites, Czechians and Jews had little power to address the charges of which they were accused of. These events inspired The Trial, where a respectable banker is arrested for no reason. With no crime committed or information of his arrest, Joseph K. is forced to go to trial in an absurdist dystopian court system, where he is greeted by many characters that swear they can help: an artist, a merchant, and a priest. All tell K about the court systems. They show him the infinite hallways and rooms filled by petty people with great power. K must plead his innocence without the help of a lawyer, who are considered shysters in the eyes of the court, and are just barely allowed to practice. His trial is slow, boring, and rarely talked about. Months go by with little occurring, only the growing sense of dread in K's chest, forced to continue his life with no promise of a fair trial. The freedom stripped from K applies in every era and brings to light just how little power someone has over their own life. K fights his case constantly, but rarely do we see him win. His speeches are in vain and make the court hate him more. He thrashes throughout the book, but can never be let go of. In the end it is said that K dies like a dog, after having his head cleaved off by 2 guards in a secluded field. All that fighting for quiet, isolated death. How little power Joseph K. really had. These battles materialize in every culture during every period. As fair as a judicial system may be, everyone living is on trial. We are thrusted in life, conscious we are going to die, but never truly aware of it. We live in ignorance until we can't anymore. When our fears manifest or life gives us adversities, we go on trial. Given no power and limited resources, we must fight a battle with an ignorant power that does not know fair, that is oblivious to our wants and fears. We curse this life and cower, while some say prayers, perhaps the same deity that gave birth to the suffering. So how do we avoid this? How do we not die like dogs? If I knew, I would tell you, but I don't. Instead I write, I read, I bake, and I run, hoping to win the trial. While I may feel the ropes of the noose, it is important that you must try. And if you have and can't fight anymore, know that you died a man or a woman, and not as a dog. But to those fighting, you must occupy your mind. Reflect on your death, but do not stew on it. Taste it, but do not devour it. It is only there as a reminder. You don't need to find anything big, just something to watch yourself blossom into someone else. Give up the habits that kill you and make you sad. Embrace the life that is brown, muddy, and ugly. Know that one day you will find release, but until then, you must try.